Welcome back to Tantrum House Studio 3. Today we'll be sharing our viewpoints of Libertalia, Winds of Galecrest. We'll be sharing our viewpoints on Libertalia, Winds of Galecrest, and we'll be sharing a little bit about what the game is like.
So in Libertalia, you are a ship captain, you have a hand of cards that is your crew. Everybody has an identical hand of cards that are randomized at the beginning. You're going to be playing those cards face down at the same time, submitting them to an island where you'll be collecting treasure. There's all sorts of special abilities that these cards have, and in the game, you're going to be trying to get the most treasure to win.
So, as part of these viewpoint videos, we have to share our opinion, and I think our opinion is very positive, at least our opinion. The original Libertalia was one of my top 10 games of all time.
Same here, same here.
And I think what they did with this re-implementation with Winds of Galecrest was definitely an improvement. They shortened some of the earlier weeks, so you kind of get the idea of what you should be doing. And so when the later weeks come and they're a little bit longer, it's a nice learning curve there. They added a new tie-breaking mechanic where before there was a tiny little number on your cards and you compared those. Now you go up and down on this reputation track. You can also earn some additional gold that way, and I really appreciate that. They changed the theme a little bit. It's no longer like a Pirates of the Caribbean-esque pirate theme. Now it's more Sky Pirates. I don't know if I prefer that theme over the other one, but the art is definitely better. And what's another thing they did? Oh, the tokens, the little tokens that you're fighting over. There are tiles that change out what they do and how they...
so each of the treasures has a special effect, what they're worth and stuff. And that can change in the game depending on how you want to play the game.
Yeah, so we really enjoyed it. I also thought it was cool that they added 2-player and 1-player mechanics so that you can play it with a smaller player count than normal. That was very nice of them to do. I thought it was neat. We didn't actually get to try that, but we'll see if somebody else did.
Yeah, basically they added a lot of stuff in that really adds a lot of variety and flavor to this game. And they did it all without making the game longer or making it go slower. So I felt like they did a really good job.
It was the type of stuff you'd find in an expansion, but then it's one of those expansions that you can't play the regular game without. So that's how it goes. Let's see what else other people say.
I disagree. I gotta throw Ryan in the spot. I kind of disagree. I don't know what I really think. I, in truth, was not a huge fan of the original game. Something about the, every time getting robbed by the person who played the exact same card with me and then broke the tie was super frustrating. They did kind of fix that in this one where you have the priority track or whatever. It looks more aesthetically pleasing, but it also feels a little more vanilla to me now. What do you think?
I normally am not a fan of the art style that the original was in. I love the type of art this is. I wasn't a fan of the animals. I think I actually liked the people in it better. I think they could have done better.
That's funny. I actually like the creativity of all the animals. I just felt like it was not... I don't know, it didn't wow me. The gameplay is better, for sure. I was not a huge fan of the original. A lot of refinements went into this one that make it better.
I think there were some cards that were OP in the original. That if they came up, it was difficult to try and play with them. Because it was if you play this turn, you're winning it for sure. This one kind of fixed some of those, which I appreciated. It kind of balanced everything out a little bit more. So.
It seems a little more gamery, and I felt it seems a little more intuitive, but that's probably just because I played the other one.
Yeah, I really appreciate that this is coming back to the market because I thoroughly enjoyed the original, and I think it deserves a place on people's shelves.
What do you guys think?
What did I think of Libertalia? I actually liked this game. It was new to me. I hadn't played the original version, but I like the art. I like the idea of the blind playing of the cards and how you have to...
Have you played the original Libertalia?
No,
okay.
I never did. So that was new to me. And having the night and day parts of the cards, so you're gonna have to balance whether you
the
want
way that goes
right,
on the track,
whether you want to
yes.
be early on the track or late coming back, because then you get all of the terrible treasures.
Yeah, I would say that often I'm not a huge fan of the more interactive games where you can mess with people.
It depends on the cards, and
Right.
that's chosen.
And there are some that can feel kind of attacky, but I didn't mind it in this game.
I minded it a little bit.
Oh, well, Kevin did get attacked a few times.
Still won, but
Well, that's why you
because
got
I-
attacked.
I botched my last turn. That's why Kevin won.
yeah, Larry totally
So
could have
sad.
won that one.
But anyway,
You didn't mind it as much?
I didn't mind it as much.
Okay.
I felt like I still had control over the things that I was doing and trying to read the other players and what they might do. And I really like that at the beginning of the game, everyone's the same. You have the same cards that you're playing, but throughout the rounds, the choices that you make and the cards that end up out of your deck and the ones that come back in then means that people have different choices. Because I may have played a different card than you did during the round, so it does become different as the days go on.
For me, this is a Stonemaier game, and to me, Stonemaier is known for a lot of their like original designs. You have Scythe, Euphoria, Viticulture. This is sort of a reprint, a re-implementation of an older game. I'm glad that it's coming, and I think it fits their Stonemaier line. Like, it feels like maybe like a Stonemaier type game with some of the gameplay things that are going on. But I don't know. I would rather have a unique and original design from Stonemaier. That's just my opinion. Why don't we
You're
pass it
allowed.
off to the next people?
All right. So our thoughts on Libertalia. I actually really enjoyed this game. But everyone knows that I like Stonemaier games anyways to begin with. So with this one, I liked how it was very easy to understand the game. I feel like he does an amazing job with, you don't always have to constantly look at the rule book to understand what's going on. Looking up different icons. In the game, there is, I think it's maybe 1 to 40 characters?
Yep.
That you play with, and the description and what their abilities are already on the card. There's also these relics that you gain, these tokens that you gain, and the descriptions of them are already on the board as well. So you don't have to constantly go to the rule book to look up how to play and for clarification. So he does a really good job with that in this game. The only thing I will say is that with Stonemaier games, I really like how there's a lot going on at the same time. You're building something on your own personal board while you're also trying to achieve points and goals on a separate board that everyone is working on. And then there's a different objective at the same time. And with this one, there's not a lot of that going on at all. It's very simple, straight to the point. And then also, because I like playing cutthroat games, and being a little manipulative and mischievous while I play, you can't really do that in this game. You can't really affect someone else's ship, affect someone else's gameplay as much as some of his other games maybe. And but with that, there's a lot of variability and different abilities that each character has. So that's also really cool.
Yeah, I really liked the game. I think that it was really well done. On a scale of 1 to 10, I might give it an 8.5. One of the things that I really wanted to see that's not here is kind of end-game scoring objectives. I really like that about most games, and I really wanted something here. Like maybe if you could build a ship with only odd-numbered people or even-numbered people or just something, and it wasn't there. It's really easy to see who's winning, who's doing well, and it doesn't really change. Like if you get down big early, you just probably won't catch up. It's pretty simple to see. So I do like the game. Very well done. I like the relics, like you said. I like that there's different tiles that you can even put on the board to change that up. You get a lot of variability. Obviously, if you draw 6 cards each time, 3 different rounds, that's only 18 cards. There's 40 in the deck. So I really like some of those things. You can get a lot of play out of it. But I would have liked to see some in-game bonuses from the game.
And some extra rounds. I feel like 3 rounds is just not enough.
I disagree.
So Libertalia is a really fun game that we've enjoyed. It is something that I get asked about because it's been in my top 10 videos and it's been out of print. So here's the new version.
From Stonemaier.
Yes, so if you have wondered about it in some of our top 10 videos, here's your opportunity to go get it.
It's pretty awesome, and if you like games like the original Libertalia, this will be right up your alley.
Also, remember to like and subscribe.
Perfect.
Wait, what am I supposed to do?
It's all you first. It's you first,
I'm
Larry.
ready.
Let me throw it.
Chuck it. Did you catch that? Just to improvise more. No, because every time we get in front of this camera, I'm like,
I said stuff.
Remember.
You need to say stuff. That's why, like, every time I was like, we said stuff.
In this Viewpoints cannot talk.
It got crazy. It got crazy. Okay.